20 backyard plants that heal the body naturally. Have you ever stopped to think that many plants that grow in your yard, garden, or even on the sidewalk can help you take care of your health? Many of them have been used for centuries to relieve pain, improve digestion, heal wounds, or even calm the mind. The best of all is that they are easy to find, cheap, and do not require expensive medicines to be effective. In this text, we are going to talk about 20 common plants that many people have around and don't even know can be true natural remedies. We will explain how each one works, what it is for, and how to use it in a simple, uncomplicated way. You don't need to be an expert in plants or medicine to understand. Just pay attention to the tips and observe what nature already offers for free. Why use plants for healthcare? Before listing the plants, it's good to understand why they work. Many have substances that help the body recover, as if they were small medicines hidden in the leaves, flowers, or roots. For example, quick relief for mosquito bites. Who has never rubbed a boldo leaf on their skin after a bite? It helps to reduce itching and swelling. Tea for stomach pain. Mint or chamomile tea can soothe the stomach after heavy food. Natural healing agent. Aloe vera juice, that chubby plant that many people have at home, helps to close wounds and burns. Using plants does not replace seeing a doctor, but it can be a simple way to solve mild everyday problems. Furthermore, it is a way to avoid industrialized medicines when they are not really necessary. The 20 plants that heal naturally, let's get to know them one by one, with easy explanations and practical examples. 1. Boldo. Who has never heard of boldo for stomach pain? It is great for digestion, especially after eating something fatty. Just boil some leaves in water, strain, and drink like tea. It also helps relieve hangovers. 2. Mint. This refreshing plant is good for several things. It calms nausea, improves breath, and even helps you breathe better when you have the flu. It can be used in tea or by chewing the fresh leaves. 3. Chamomile. Known for calming, chamomile is perfect for those who have insomnia or anxiety. Her tea relaxes you and helps you sleep better. It is also good for tummy aches in children. 4. Aloe vera. Aloe vera. Aloe vera is famous for caring for the skin. The gel inside the leaves helps heal burns, cuts, and even insect bites. It is also used in creams to moisturize dry skin. 5. Lemon balm. Similar to mint, but with a milder smell. Lemon balm tea calms the nerves, relieves headaches, and aids digestion. It's a great option for those who are stressed at work. 6. Calendula. This little orange flower is a powerful remedy for the skin. The tea or ointment made with it helps heal wounds, diaper rash, and even pimples. It is also used to relieve inflammation in the throat. 7. Rue. Despite being strong and having a strong smell, rue is used to relieve earaches and even menstrual cramps. But be careful, it should not be used in excess, as it can be toxic. 8. Basil. Many people use basil only in food, but it is also medicinal. The tea helps relieve coughs, sore throats, and even gas. Furthermore, its smell keeps mosquitoes away. 9. Dandelion. That little yellow plant that grows in the backyard is rich in vitamins. The leaves can be eaten in salads and help detoxify the liver. The roots, in tea, are good for digestion. 10. Sage. Sage is great for memory and relieving sore throats. Gargling with her tea helps improve hoarseness. It is also used to reduce excessive sweating. 11. Wormwood. This bitter plant is known for helping with digestion and fighting worms. The tea is strong, so it is not good to drink it every day, but it is effective for those who have stomach problems. 12. Lemongrass, Cedrera. Lemongrass tea is refreshing and helps relieve headaches, anxiety, and even fever. It is also good for those with high blood pressure. 13. Guaco. Many people know guaco cough syrup. The plant has a strong smell and helps loosen phlegm. Can be used in tea or homemade syrup. 14. Comfrey. This plant is famous for healing wounds and fractures. Tea from the leaves or the ointment made with it helps speed up recovery from injuries. 15. Rosemary. In addition to giving food a delicious flavor, rosemary improves circulation and memory. The tea is good for muscle pain and mental fatigue. 16. Nettle. Despite burning the skin when touched, nettle is rich in iron and helps fight anemia. Tea from the leaves, after drying, is good for those who are weak. 17. Mallow. Mallow is a gentle plant, great for relieving inflammation in the throat and bladder. The tea is used to gargle or wash wounds. 18. Ginger. Ginger is a natural anti-inflammatory. The tea helps relieve nausea, sore throats, and even colds. It is also good for those who have joint pain. 19. Garlic. Many people don't know, but garlic is a natural antibiotic. Eating garlic raw or in tea helps fight infections, lower blood pressure, and even prevent flu. 20. Onion. Like garlic, onion is powerful against infections. Onion syrup with honey is an ancient remedy for coughs and bronchitis. How to use these plants in everyday life. Now that you know the plants, it's important to know how to use them safely. Here are some tips. Teas. The most common way to use medicinal plants. Just boil water, add the leaves or roots, let it rest for a few minutes and strain. You don't need to sweeten it a lot, but a little honey can help. Compresses. For wounds or muscle pain, you can make a compress with the plant's tea. Just dip a clean cloth in the tea and apply it to the affected area. Poultices. Some plants, such as aloe vera or comfrey, can be crushed and applied directly to the skin to relieve pain or inflammation. Syrups. For coughs or sore throats, mix the plant juice with honey and take a tablespoon every now and then. Oils and ointments. Some plants can be mixed with coconut oil or petroleum jelly to make homemade ointments. Important precautions. Despite being natural, plants can also cause problems if used incorrectly. Therefore, it is good to follow some rules. Don't overdo it. Even the safest plants can cause harm if used in excess. For example, boldo should not be taken every day for a long time. Allergies. Some people may be allergic to certain plants. Before using, do a test. Put a little of the tea or leaf on your skin and see if it doesn't turn red or itchy. Pregnancy. Pregnant women should avoid some plants, such as rue and wormwood, as they can cause problems. Children. Not all plants are safe for children. Always consult a doctor before giving teas or home remedies to your little ones. Consult a professional. If the problem is serious or does not improve, see a doctor. Plants are great for light things, but they don't replace medical treatments when necessary. Final summary. Having a yard full of medicinal plants is like having a natural pharmacy at your disposal. Many of them grow on their own, without needing special care, and can help with everyday situations, such as headaches, stomach problems, wounds, or even anxiety. The 20 plants we've listed here are easy to find and use. You just need to know its properties and know how to prepare it. But remember, natural does not mean harmless. Use in moderation, observe how your body reacts and, if in doubt, seek medical advice. Nature already gives us everything we need to take care of our health in a simple and cheap way. You just need to know how to look carefully at what is around us. Here are some more practical tips to make the most of these plants in your daily life, without complications. First, start small. You don't need to plant them all at once. Choose 2 or 3 that you already know or that solve common problems in your home. For example, if someone in the family lives with heartburn, plant a boldo tree. If mosquito bites are frequent, rosemary or calendula can help. This way, you will get used to it and learn little by little. Another important thing is knowing the best way to use each plant. Some are great in teas, like chamomile for calming or mint for digestion. Others work better as compresses, such as aloe vera for burns or arnica for wounds. There are also those that can be used fresh in food, such as basil, which in addition to adding flavor, helps relieve stress. If you don't have a yard, no problem. Many of these plants grow well in pots or planters. Rosemary, sage, mint, and even aloe adapt easily to small spaces. Just leave it in a sunny place and water it in the right amount. Not too much, not too little. It's also good to remember that some plants don't go well with certain medications or health conditions. For example, those taking blood thinners should avoid ginger in large quantities. Pregnant women need to be careful with plants like rue, which can cause problems. Therefore, it is always worth researching or asking someone who understands the subject before using. A cool idea is to make a small notebook or notes on your cell phone with the basic information about each plant you have. Write down the name, what it is for, how to prepare it, and if there are any restrictions. So, when you need it, just consult quickly. And don't forget, medicinal plants are allies, but they don't work miracles. If a problem persists or worsens, it is best to see a doctor. They help prevent, alleviate mild symptoms and complement care, but do not replace adequate diagnosis or treatment. Finally, growing these plants can be a pleasant and even therapeutic activity. Moving the soil, watering, seeing the leaves growing. This already brings well-being in itself. And when you pick a leaf to make tea or an ointment, you get that good feeling of taking care of yourself and your family in a natural and sustainable way. So, how about starting today? Choose a plant, plant it with care, and see how it can be part of your care routine. Nature is there, ready to help us. We just need to give it space in our daily lives. Here are some tips to start your medicinal plant corner without complications. First, choose a place that gets sun, but not all day. Most of these plants like light, but some, like mint and melissa, prefer partial shade. If you live in an apartment, no problem. Pots on the balcony or even near a well-lit window will do the trick. Start with plants that are easy to care for, such as aloe vera, the one with the gel that soothes burns, chamomile, great for soothing teas, or rosemary, which, in addition to being a spice, helps with digestion. They don't require much, just the right amount of water and a little attention. Water when the soil is dry to the touch. Soaking can rot the roots. Another important thing is to use vases with holes underneath for water to drain. Good soil also makes a difference. Mix in a little sand or earthworm humus to make the soil lighter. If you are planting seeds, follow the instructions on the package, but if you buy seedlings, it is more practical. Just transplant carefully. To harvest, use clean scissors and only cut what you are going to use. Thus, the plant continues to grow. Mint leaves, for example, can be used fresh in teas or juices, and calendula flowers are great for making homemade oils or ointments. Store whatever is left in tightly closed glass jars, in a dry and dark place, to make it last longer. If you have children or animals at home, be aware. Some plants, such as rue, can be toxic if ingested. Research beforehand or keep these species in high places, out of reach. The ideal is to teach little ones to respect plants, showing how they help us. And there's no need to rush. Start with 1 or 2 plants and gradually increase them. Each one has its time to grow and show its benefits. The important thing is to enjoy the process. Smell the leaves, observe the colors, learn from your mistakes. Sometimes, a plant not thriving is part of the joke. Over time, you will realize how good it is to have these natural remedies close at hand. A lemongrass tea to relax after work, a rue compress to relieve muscle pain, or even a ginger syrup for a cough. These are small things that make a difference in everyday life, without spending a lot and without having to leave home. And if you feel like sharing, even better. Exchange seedlings with neighbors, teach homemade recipes to friends, or give someone a small vase as a gift. Medicinal plants have the power to connect people, to remind them that taking care of their health can be simple and pleasurable. So, hands down. Choose your first plant, give it a loving name, and start watching how it grows with you. Nature is generous. Just give it a little space and attention. And you don't need to be a professional gardener to get started. Many of these plants grow easily, even in small pots or planters on the balcony. Rosemary, for example, loves sun and doesn't need much water. In addition to seasoning food, its leaves can be used in teas to improve memory and concentration. Mint, which grows quickly and sometimes even invades the flowerbed, is great for relieving nausea and freshening your breath. Just chew a leaf or make an iced tea for hot days. Another plant that cannot be missed is aloe vera, or aloe vera. It looks like a succulent and is super resistant. The gel that comes out of its leaves is a holy remedy for burns, insect bites, and even for moisturizing dry skin. Just cut a leaf, open it in half, and apply the gel directly to the area. Marigold, with its yellow or orange flowers, is also a favorite. Its petals can be used in homemade ointments to heal wounds or in infusions to soothe irritated skin. And if you have children at home, some of these plants can be even more special. Chamomile, for example, is gentle and helps calm you before bed. A warm cup of tea with a little honey is perfect for busy nights. Lemon balm, with its pleasant lemon scent, is great for calming anxiety and even relieving cramps. Children can help water and collect the leaves, turning plant care into a fun time. The cool thing is to try it little by little. You don't need to plant everything at once. Start with 1 or 2 plants that you already know or like the most. Observe how they react to the climate in your region, whether they need more sun or shade, and learn from them. Over time, you will discover which are your favorites and how each one can help you in your everyday life. And remember, these plants do not replace a doctor, but they can be great allies. If you have a health problem or take medication, it is always a good idea to talk to a professional before using any plant as a treatment. But for minor inconveniences, like a headache, a sunburn, or a bad night's sleep, they're a great help. Having a green corner at home is like having a natural pharmacy always at hand. And the best of all is that, in addition to taking care of your health, you also beautify the environment and bring more life to your space. So, how about starting today? Choose a plant, plant it with care, and see how it can make a difference in your routine. Nature is always ready to help us. We just need to know how to listen and take care of it too. Now, let's get to know some of these incredible plants that you can grow in your backyard or even in pots on your balcony. All of them are easy to care for and bring real benefits to the body. Check it out. 1. Mint. Great for relieving digestive problems, such as gas and poor digestion. Just chew some fresh leaves or make a tea. It also helps freshen breath and calms nausea. 2. Rosemary. In addition to giving food a delicious flavor, rosemary improves memory and relieves muscle pain. A tea made with its leaves can help combat mental fatigue. 3. Chamomile. Perfect for calming nerves and improving sleep. Drink chamomile tea before bed and feel the difference. It is also great for relieving skin irritations, such as diaper rash or insect bites. 4. Boldo. A classic for those who have liver problems or have overindulged in food. Boldo tea helps digestion and relieves that heavy stomach feeling. 5. Calendula. Its orange flowers are beautiful and even heal wounds, minor burns, and skin irritations. Just make a homemade ointment or use the petals in compresses. 6. Basil. In addition to being a delicious seasoning, basil has anti-inflammatory properties and helps soothe a sore throat. A tea with its leaves can be a great natural remedy. 7. Lemon balm. If you are stressed or anxious, this plant is wonderful. Lemon balm tea calms the nerves and even helps reduce high blood pressure. 8. Sage. Great for gargling when your throat is sore. It also helps with digestion and can be used to relieve night sweats, especially in menopausal women. 9. Lemongrass or lemongrass. Its citrus smell is refreshing and the tea helps fight flu, colds, and even headaches. It is also a great natural mosquito repellent. 10. Lavender. In addition to leaving the room with a delicious scent, lavender calms the mind and helps you sleep better. Place a sachet of dried flowers under your pillow or make a relaxing tea. 11. Nettle. It may seem strange, but this little plant that burns the skin is full of benefits. Nettle tea helps detoxify the body, relieve joint pain, and even strengthen your hair. 12. Dandelion. The leaves of this plant are rich in vitamins and help cleanse the liver. You can use them in salads or make a tea to improve digestion. 13. Aloe vera. Aloe vera. The gel inside the leaves is a holy remedy for burns, cuts, and dry skin. Simply cut a leaf and apply the gel directly to your skin. 14. Rue. Despite being toxic in large quantities, in small doses rue helps to relieve menstrual cramps and headaches. But be careful, never use without guidance. 15. Guaco. This plant is famous for relieving respiratory problems, such as coughs and bronchitis. Guaco tea is a natural remedy widely used for colds and flu. 16. Wormwood. Great for improving appetite and relieving stomach problems. Wormwood tea also helps fight intestinal worms, but should be used in moderation. 17. Mastruz, or Yerba de Santa Maria. Widely used to treat flu, coughs, and even skin problems. Mastruz tea or syrup is a traditional home remedy in many regions. 18. Hibiscus. In addition to being beautiful, hibiscus tea helps lower blood pressure and is rich in vitamin C. It is also great for those who want to lose weight, as it helps eliminate fluids. 19. Oregano. It's not just a delicious seasoning. Oregano has antibacterial properties and can be used to soothe sore throats and mild infections. 20. Pepper. Yes, even pepper can be medicinal. It helps improve circulation, relieves pain, and even speeds up metabolism. But be careful not to overdo it and upset your stomach. Each of these plants has its own special way of taking care of us. Some are easier to find at gardening fairs or stores. Others even grow without much care. The important thing is to start with one or two that you like most and try them out. Remember, the secret is in the right use. A plant can work miracles, but too much can cause problems. For example, boldo is great for the liver, but if taken every day for a long time it can be harmful. Aloe vera is wonderful for the skin, but it should not be ingested without guidance. Another tip is to observe how your body reacts. If a plant doesn't work or causes any discomfort, it may not be the best option for you. And, of course, if the problem persists, see a doctor. Growing these plants is like making a deal with nature. You take care of them, and they take care of you. Furthermore, having a garden or vegetable garden at home brings a sense of peace and connection with the earth. Even those who live in an apartment can have pots in their windows or on their balconies. So, how about choosing a plant today and taking the first step? It could be a mint plant in the backyard or a small pot of rosemary in the kitchen. Over time, you will see how these little helpers can make a big difference in your daily life. Nature is full of gifts. You just need to know how to use them wisely.